Hello Total Wargamers, my name is Deacon and welcome back to the third tool campaign with the Grey Havens of Lindon in 3rd Edition Total War Divide and Conquer 2.1. And we've just taken Bar Donyonak. There is Overlord Argandaur, which is the faction leader, and he needs to be destroyed along with his Rudar cavalry. Rudar archers, some 34 Rudar pikes, halberds, hillmen, Rudar swordsmen, scourge raiders, silver chevron. So it's and then two generals units, one with temple wards. So that's quite the army they have. But so do we. And let's attack and fight. Balance of power is slightly in their favor, but yeah.
Put an end to this evil.
It may be not a problem. We've got plenty of ranged and they do not, and we've got cavalry and they've got only one unit. So kiting is going to be a little bit difficult because we have more units to manage. So I think I'll just try to have a main line and have it fight. This looks like a nice position here, but only if they're going to come straight at us, which they probably won't, so they would be in the forest. And here is also an elevation with a clear field of fire. And across from the center, which is where I expect them to be. So we could probably have them advance on us straight into this line. Now these two are too tiny, so I'll select the infantry again and deselect these two and draw up lines, and we shall tilt our flanks at least a little bit.
This is the way. Protect these lands.
Now the Mariners, they need to enjoy their charge bonus. So in an ideal situation we would have them charge out of the line, but then they're also stuck in melee, so it is as it is. These guys shall not skirmish. This depleted unit of cavalry is going to be in the back lines here. This is 41 elves of Midland that I'll mix in with these Mariners. And the Flash Lords I'll mix in with these Mariners. There you go, but no need for you to get in guard mode. These two units of Sindar cavalry, they're not the best chargers, but they do the job. So now let them come. And the strength ratio is in their favor, so I'm expecting them to feel confident and come at us. I think we've got cavalry over here.
Ready your bows.
And let's tilt their facing a little bit as well.
This is the way.
Still looks as if they are coming. And also tilt this line a little bit.
This is the way.
And now they seem to have come to a standstill, so they're not going to come at us. Okay, let's see if we can prompt some movement using our cavalry. And I'll be looking for these guys at the top of the hill. They are responding. Okay, I mean, this is where I slow things down a little bit. Here they are. Okay. And let's move back a little. I expect their general to be in here, close to some archers. Yeah, here are the Rudar archers. So they're again displacing themselves. And if they keep doing that, my tactic won't work, because I would typically try to charge into their general. But they need to be static. Because my objective will be to smash into their general and kill him. That obviously only works whenever they're standing still. Okay. Now, do they have a clear? Nope. Not orders.
Be quick! Be quick! Be quick!
And the archers are firing at us. Scourge raiders are here.
Riders! Be quick!
So we charge again. Obviously, with all those hidden units there, they get again obstructed. They were still at double speed. So we're into the temple wards. They're not really dying so very quickly. And these guys are dying very fast. So it appears as if our deploy has failed here. They're moving in with the Rudar archers and Goblin archers. However, they may feel like melee has started, and in response send their main body into our lines. And obviously being in the forest like this very much obstructs vision. Okay, this is not going to go well. Okay, these guys are getting chopped up heavily. We've also lost 4 units now, 4 men.
Ready your mount! Cast them back into the earth!
Defeat seems certain to them now. Here come the temple wards. So they are in an interesting position for us. We are really getting screwed. Okay, I'm gonna pull out one of the units. And charge again. It's not a hefty charge bonus, but they'll press into the cap here. Okay, there you go. And now the temple wards are behind these Rudar X-Men, which is not ideal. Far from ideal, actually. Okay, so they have taken their cavalry all the way from the right flank, and now we are suffering for it. They've got Scourge Raiders coming up, so now is a good time for us to say goodbye. Boy, some of them have engaged the Scourge Raiders. Anything else I would have been happy to keep engaged with, but not this way. Okay. We've spent quite a bit of cavalrymen here for no immediate gains, because this is cavalry that our archers would have easily mowed down once the main engagement would have started. Come on, run in. It is unfortunate. Archers are firing now, so the main engagement has started. And the last of these guys are now being cut down. There's three cavalrymen, 2. And they're very persistent. The advantage it may give us is that the main body of their army is very much split now. Okay. Apparently there's still a cavalryman resisting, which is incredible, because it's just one. Okay, they're not charging, so we need to move, get a move on. And these units haven't offered us a lot of value in terms of XP either. It's just 70 Ruger cavalry. But speaking of cavalry, they are now shooting at our archers. Our archers are shooting back at them. We might want to engage them. There they are. I'm going to activate this cavalry here. Root our swordsmen. Scourge the raiders. They've got Rudar archers and goblin archers, and here are the temple wards, which unfortunately we have been unable to affect. Now the main engagement is starting. Let's charge forward with our mariners, also pressing with these. You shall engage the Rudar archers here, and you also engage the Rudar archers. Actually, the goblin archers. But this is an opportunity where we can readily dispatch most of the archers. Hopefully shut them down. Missiles may focus on temple wards now. This is Rudar swordsman. Those marauders now. Okay, they change focus. Move to them. Rudar swordsmen are moving up. We come into these archers as well. We lost one of our guys here. And another one is going to go down. That is not the way. You're mistaken. Okay, what I'm at least one of the things I want to at least establish is keeping our units together. I mean our
badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Pull out. Shooting us. Missiles. Stop firing and we'll shoot the temple wards. Guys really aren't listening. Okay, I think the archers have been shut down now. Missiles. Shoot temple wards. It's not that hard, really. All you need to do is try. And when I tell you to move out, you should move out. That's also not too hard to try. Not too hard to do. And again, shoot the temple wards. Scourge the raiders. Okay, shoot the scourge raiders then. I'm gonna shoot them. Old missiles fire at will. Let's give these guys another charge. Okay, this will be loads of rear charging now. I'm gonna try and diminish. Oh no. Shoot. They're also cyclocharging with their general supported guard. Okay, you are in the wrong position. You're done also. This low. Okay. They are melee cav, so charging isn't really their forte. We're gonna keep trying at least. Down to fewer and fewer. You're hidden. Wonderful. Behind a little bush. There you go. But being charged from the rear not only kills them, but also gives them morale penalties, which is obviously what we're looking for here. You're down to 9. Okay, meaning we've got 1 unit left. Okay, they are disengaging. Shoot them into the temple wards. They're just 30 now. Why are you facing sideways? Ah, boy. Well, one thing is clear, we are winning the engagement. They are going to lose their faction leader. But it's a rather tough fight. To the temple wards. Into the remnants. Again, down. Use our X's. Charge them again. And we're gonna move our archers to the rear now. If we aren't already too late with that. Charge with our X-Men. They're now wavering. Who are you fighting? Single... what is that? Single armor bodyguard. Totally didn't see that. I got something for you. That's their secondary general. And you... axes. There's too much of our own now to make any effective use of archers. One temple ward left. So many are fighting to the last man, it's unbelievable. Okay, all these Scourge Raiders, enemy general fallen, which is like this one. So this guy is still active. That is, I think, the last man standing. They've fought to the last, and not a single unit has fled. Oh, there you go. That was it.
This is the way.
I thought he just died. Did I just see him down? Where is he?
We bring spears.
Is he invisible? Is he invisible orc? Okay. Infantry.
Elven warriors.
I don't see him anymore. Oh, there.
Cast them back into the earth.
have so many hit points. There he is.
The enemy are utterly vanquished.
Okay.
This is a great victory, worthy of only the mightiest of
We've
generals.
lost 317 and they lost all 2,000. None remain. Cavalry. Cindercav. They both heal a ton of units. And our most elite one is down to 8. Let's hope they reappear on the battle map. Then we can retrain them. They'll lose some chevrons because the ones who got captured were captured at a point where they had less experience. But there is a point below a certain unit will stop existing, and if there's a unit of the same sort they will merge, and if not the unit doesn't reappear. But anyway, we have a victory. Way to go. Enemy camp sacked, and of course relations are very poor. But on the upside,
come, my brothers.
They should be totally gone now. Where's my spy?
My lord, approaching quietly. By the light of Elbereth!
I want a watchtower here.
We will need that one.
And now we will return.
My lord.
None of them can come close. But I don't want split territories, so unless Angmar pushes back and takes back this settlement, whatever it is, Angsul, then this is where we stop. Because Brie and Aradloon appear to be taking the lead here. And it's okay, we're just here to protect ourselves. Pacifists as we are. However, here at Sarah Lane, we're doing a lot more than just protecting.
My lord.
We've been struggling to survive there, but yeah, things just may change for the better.
Elves.
What I want to do is buy a talent from Dolamrot and sail an army there to occupy it and then later take Umbar as a reprisal. But for the rest, economy, diplomacy wise, there isn't too much to do. What we can do, however, is offer Dale
always happy to deal with
a map info exchange and see if we can. There you go.
This seems good day to you.
Oh, they've got quite a nice measure of land. And next turn we can do the same with Erebor. Here we can do the same with Dolamrot.
Yes, my lord. 'Tis good to see you, my friend. How can we help?
They like it too. There you go.
This seems quite reasonable.
We shall have
Well, that seemed fruitful. Farewell.
a lot of visibility.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
I'm gonna try to do more of that and kind of reveal the entire map if at all possible. Can we train more diplomacy figures, guys? No, agent limit has been reached, so we have not. Of course, we didn't take any capitals here. Carndoon is gonna fall to the dwarves as it should be. Which are our campaign objectives? Hold 13 regions, including Midland. We're only 2 regions away. Even as we're turtling. That is funny. Alright, so we should, if we really wanna turtle, we should
My lord.
stop conquering, being aggressive as we've been. But Isengard is coming up pretty strongly. So we might actually take Lon there, for example, and take that as a last outpost, but start fighting Enedwaith and they're gonna die anyway. Start fighting Dunland and Isengard here, and thus impacting affairs. Oh no! If we take Athaland, that's 14, and Umbar would be 50.
My lord, speak to our dignitaries.
Oh wait. Anyway, there was a lot that we've done in the previous episode, so let's hit the enter and watch over this little bit of map. See if Angmar gets any ideas. But apparently Bree is beating them down, and pretty soon added Lund should be showing up, I was going to say, but perhaps they're just pressing for Karn Doom, which was back in earlier times, long way back, actually a dwarf settlement before it became the Witch Realm. It's nice to see Bree actually doing something. I guess they need Deadman's Dyke to get involved. No adoptions. And many people have asked me why I don't do that. The main reason why being your other generals start to feel unappreciated, and the actual adopting generals will develop a special trait called arse, which means they are lovers of arse. And that is bad, because they will prefer men over women, and men with men generally don't produce offspring. So if you want to keep your family tree alive, as I do, then it's a much better idea not to have adoptions.
It's good to see you.
And one of my house rules is, well, it's not having adoptions, and part of why is also more from a role play point of view that I like to have a family tree and so on. Only in this case our faction doesn't have a family tree.
Yes, approaching their dignitary.
Well, there's a lot of tiny armies moving around here.
As you wish.
Oh, of course.
I shall continue tomorrow. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Let's try to get Gondor give us their map info.
It's good to see you, my friend. How can we help?
This is demanding, you say.
I must say, we are not convinced.
I'll go with that. There you go.
We cannot thank you.
Well, yes, that's nice, isn't it?
Farewell.
Last alliance even. Oh wow. I'm on Hen, Silverhandle, there's Morgul. They control a large portion of the map here. Haha. But Mordor is still there. But Gondor over at Gellerin. I rarely get to see that. And it's even a part of the world that we ourselves didn't impact very much. So interesting. It also appears Harad is over at Gobel Tol Falas. And I thought Kant had moved over to the good side of things in this campaign or not. I think so, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, we are allies with them. Okay, now that's a part of the world we can discover later. Let's first...
Yes, my lord. Come on!
We've got some Teleri guards. And here are some that are now merging. We've got one of them.
Swiftly.
There you go.
Yes, my lord.
It's going to take forever to be able to retrain any units here, I think. So I'm just sending up people of our own. You build watchtower here.
We will need that one.
And one here.
Scout the area. Stay alert. We will need that one.
Meron, the diplomat. And oh yes. You come here.
Elves.
Oh, I've already given that order.
Ships
You
ready.
have an army to
Set sail.
deposit.
Yes, sir. Full sails.
I'm gonna retrain at the end of the whole turn. Have another drink, Deacon. I'm not gonna go after them now. Just let them march out and
approaching quietly.
I'm just gonna see how things play out. If we don't involve ourselves anymore, see if the good guys prevail or not. And if not, they should start taking territories next to our borders, and we shall march out again. These cities are so slow to grow. It's painful. Yeah, obviously we should be building communal farming here.
Elven warriors.
Okay. I think we'll tend to that next.
For the light.
It's so interesting how these guys
I
are
am a
standing around
warrior,
and about.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
If Bree can focus on Dunland, they might win actually. But right now they are bordering Angmar on multiple sides, so that's not a given. This is our new general who may lead an army to a talent. Here we go. End turn. Oh. We get to see Karn Doom, which isn't very interesting right now. Angsul is where it's happening. Or not. But I'm happy seeing a bit more of the map of the world. So I'm gonna go the Vale and Tranvil's Halls, Dorwinian, Kant. They should all give us more insight of what is happening. Northern Dunedain perhaps even. Nope. Moria in the siege. Oh, how nice a gift.
My lord. Approaching quietly. Approaching quietly.
It's not being besieged, and there are plenty of dwarves around, which is excellent. No, just stay here. Oh, there's another settlement up here somewhere.
Lord. Approaching quietly.
Oh, look at that. Here's Reginald. So obviously they've sided with the good guys. Warehouse, mining network, crop rotation. 7 turns. I'll go for the Builders Guild house. There you go.
My lord. Come on!
Here he is, Habian. At least he didn't get any bad traits. And we'll retrain you at the end of the turn, otherwise the retraining isn't processed. Here I want you to move over to Busradum, so he can move over to Dolvorn, so Dolvorn isn't entirely abandoned.
Like the wind.
There you go, watchtower.
We will need that one.
And now come here.
Scout the area.
You are an archer. Let's see if merging archers gives us anything interesting.
Elven warriors.
Like this.
elven warriors.
There you go.
Onward!
My lord.
Oh,
Approaching
oops.
quietly.
Alright. So
By the light
we've
of
killed
Elbereth.
the faction leader of Angmar. Arkantar is now dead. Oh, Alkfoot and Londare both have beaten back the assaults of Isengard. That's interesting.
Approach to open negotiations.
You?
My lord.
How can Harald be so big? Anyway, come here. Find us Khand again.
Approaching their dignitary. Approaching their dignitary. Approaching their dignitary.
Why is that impossible?
Approaching their dignitary. Approaching their dignitary. Approaching
shoot.
their dignitary. Approaching their dignitary. Your orders. Yes, my lord. Yes.
There you go. Oh, Gondor is here. That's why this is white. Interesting.
Yes, my lord.
Woodland
Always
Realm.
happy to deal with you, trusted friend.
Map info. There you go.
It's good until we meet again.
Now go look for the Vale.
Approaching their dignitary. Approaching their dignitary.
And Athaland,
Elves!
I guess it can wait. There you go. They're not going to take Sarah Lane away from us easily anymore. And we're retraining this army. Our fleet has to be sent over. But our lands, I think, are pretty safe unless Dunland starts to try anything. Aradan, nice name. Mystery Guild at Sarah Lane, sure. Shadun. Okay. Interesting how things develop in the world. We can not build any more culture buildings. They're again sieging Londare. Let's build a town guard so we can retrain more units. Bar Itonyonak can build an art gallery. Let's do so. Now we still have time to spare.
Yes, my lord. As you wish. Without question. Your orders. Stopping here.
And you,
my lord.
come visit.
Approaching their dignitary.
The Vale.
I shall continue tomorrow.
Lothlorien and the Anduinville are now allied to each other. And
My lord.
finally, Buzradum
on!
is
Elves!
reinforced and we can send over
Swiftly!
someone to build Horn.
Form up!
I was instructed by one of the viewers to build roads, so we're now building roads. And let's get a master's build hall here. Actually, let's get communal farming first. Let's get farming here. And the road still needs to be completed. Elasterian I don't think can build anything at all. Nothing worth mentioning. Let's go for a leather cannon, perhaps. Some guilds will like us for it. An artist studio wouldn't be a bad idea here. Bregost. Cannot build anything until we go all the way to 1200. That's a long time out. So we are constructing everywhere, growing our settlements, building our culture, our civilization. Wait. Lynn here is also owned by Gondor now, and Gobel Tolfalas. So Dol Amroth only has Tiritoros, Methrast, Dol Amroth and a talent, because they will never sell a settlement once they go below 3 settlements.
My lord. Approaching quietly. Approaching quietly.
Okay, once they are beaten, it really starts to become clear which way things are turning. A bit expensive, eh? Okay. Let's cancel one of our constructions. Like this one. Because I do want to be ready in 2 turns. And it is rather unfortunate that we're not running into Kant here. I was hoping to meet a diplomat or see something. I'm not gonna walk all the way over there because we got business with the one on first.
Stopping here.
And here we still need some
Follow me.
construction work.
Onward! At ease.
Next.
We will
come
need
here.
that one. Orders completed.
And turn. Oh. Why did I send you over there? Oh, to find... the settlement controlling that region, I think. Oh, Anadwaith, you want peace, don't you?
Let us try words and not war for a change.
How about... No, because you're still at war with Bree.
We understand your reservations.
But
Very
we can
well.
exchange map
What
info.
else do you have to suggest?
How about it?
I do not believe I'm able to accept this.
You want...
Oh well,
You were
very well
just
then.
offering me a ceasefire for free, and now you want my map info for it? You nuts? I don't see how they can survive against Isengard. And by the way, Gondor too. If Isengard starts meddling south of Balorn,
My lord.
Gobedrain. Aha.
Approaching quietly.
Oh no.
Approaching quietly.
They're not gonna lose Angsul. But they might lose a Thilin over there. Barketa. I'll have you build garrison quarters. And then a practice range. And then stables. Why are they so low on
Elven warriors, onward!
public order?
Be vigilant.
And here you
My
come
lord.
over
Swiftly.
to Horn. You
They
build
will not see us in the
a
Sire.
watchtower.
Scout the area.
Build
We will
another
need that
watchtower.
Over here, elves.
And
We will
come
need that one.
here, build another one. Can't because there's a village.
Onward!
What's the culture like? 21%. It's increasing quite rapidly. Oh look, Brother,
I
with
would fight
respect
for
to.
your people as if they were my own, friend.
It's interesting that they do there. He's got a lot of stars. But I think Bree packs a punch, so I don't immediately feel like we should get involved there.
My lord, 'tis good to see you, my friend. How can we help?
Good, eh?
Seems like
Well, that seemed
A lot of
fruitful.
info for you.
Farewell.
Approaching their dignitary. Approaching their dignitary.
Okay. Let's retrain our fellows and then hit the end turn. Terathoros. I'm getting a little bit more of a hurry to get to a talent because if Harad attacks Terathoros, Dolamroth will be down to 3 cities and we'd never buy it from them again. And that would be a shame, but maybe with Barad Harn taken by Gondor and Gondor seeming to do pretty well, they might just be all occupied with Gondor right now, which buys us a little time. The Mood Lord of Erebig is dead. Chieftain of the Orcs also dead. Fury of the Steppe. For long, the Varyards of Khan have lived far from any of the major battles of the Third Age. Their domain was once untouchable by their enemies. However, an enemy of the Varyards has taken the fight directly to them and has threatened to erase them from the east. Now the chieftains of Khan have rallied in their most dire hour in order to push back this encroachment of the lands and to show these invaders the wrath of the Varyards. So they've gotten their Dread's tech spawn. Their last stand on foot is being besieged. And we are now neighbors with Isengard. Not really comforting thoughts.
Like the wind! We will need that one.
Scout the area.
We will need that one.
At ease.
Orders completed.
Orders completed.
Elves, come on!
All our units have been retrained and the army is ready to sail out.
Be wary.
There you go.
For the light!
And now come this way.
Set sail!
Set sail
We can go
all the
no
way,
further.
yeah, to Edhelland.
We can go no further.
That's gonna take a couple of turns. And I'm glad I didn't send my diplomat over to Kant, Erebor and Anduin. Okay. Oh, Gold Horn is ready to upgrade. Wonderful. Lunalite. Build the Master Builder's Hall since we have the money now.
My
You
lord.
come here. Oh, and
Swiftly.
then still they don't like to be Elven. Let's send over Root. I'm not expecting any.
Yes, my lord. Come on!
At ease.
Hostilities to resume soon, so can peel off a couple of units there. Elastirian, build this. No, there you go. And I think there isn't a settlement. Oh, Bregost cannot build anything. So we are now constructing everywhere. We have money. And next what we'll do is try and buy a talent. That is all there is to it. Did I just send you to
Your orders.
Imladris? Yes, I did.
Approaching their dignitary.
Who's here? Everyone but Imladris.
Approaching their dignitary.
Goblin Town is
I
still
shall continue
being fairly
tomorrow.
strong. Okay, Gold not doing so well. And it's going to take a very long time for our navy to arrive here. So between now and then, I don't expect anything to happen but assimilating culture everywhere, building up our cities, sending the army down, buying a talent, and then settling in over there. And then next thing is an invasion of Umbar. Unless the Dunland or Isengard declares war on us, or Angmar starts pushing back at Edlun or Bree. Final fighter they get also their red stack Edoras besieged, so Rohan is still alive. Midland. 9 turns, 7 turns, 6 turns, 5, 7, 10. Six turns. We're still gonna grow, so let's build a crop rotation now. And because we're done, build a mining network. Now let's build the Master Builders Hall. I wanna
Ships ready.
just breeze through those turns,
Yes, sir.
getting us
Full
over here.
sail.
But this episode is already
Go no
almost double the
further.
length I had intended it to be, so I do hope you have enjoyed watching it, and if so, leave a like, subscribe, and thank you for watching. See you next time.